Welcome back to the ACC tip-off, brought to you by Ally. And ACC tip-off continues today through Wednesday. We have it between today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. So tomorrow, between today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. So we got a long way to go until 5 p.m. because now today was a very long day, very long day. And tonight, we'll be watching Monday Night Football on ESPN with Peyton and Eli. Oh, speaking of Peyton and Eli,
what have you heard and learned today?
I've heard that he's going to go to America today because
we're getting ready to start. I mean, it's the same old thing from the coaches, right? They're very guarded, but very excited. And I think that's part of the magic of the ACC. I think the guard play in this league is outstanding. I thought Zoe Brooks and Zam Jones were the most energetic of what we've had up here, and I think it really speaks to the leadership that NC State has there. But look, this is a league that is so tough to win in every night, and I think this is just the start of it, right? We're just kind of like getting people accustomed to the new players, and the transfer portal has been good to several teams in this league.
It has, Debbie. I also learned that Wes Moore was a prison guard. I mean, that may be the most important thing that I've learned today. But on a serious note, when we turned that discussion into Wes's gratitude for being at NC State, I thought that was really cool, just what he's built there. And I think NC State's going to be another contender this year, as they are most years. Stanford also really intrigues me, guys. When you look at this recruiting class, some teams are building through the portal, some teams building through high school recruiting. Stanford's always wondered through high school, as Kate Pay was telling us. I think Nunu Agara can be a really interesting player in this league. I'm not sure Stanford's back to being Stanford, Debbie, but I think Stanford is back to being in the discussion in this league.
I was so impressed with the weight of the season and what Kate Pay went through last year at Stanford. I mean, when you replace a legend, an iconic person like Tara Vanderveer, who just needs one name, Tara, and everybody knows you're talking about in women's basketball and women's sports. I thought she managed everything so well because she cares about her players, and her players know that, and that's going to have ripple effects this season with a more talented roster. I do think Nunu Agara and Chloe Clardy are big keys. Like, if those two have success and lead, that team is going to have success. So I wouldn't be sleeping on them this year at all.
Well, when you have a coach like that has so much storied history with a program that has so much storied history, it definitely helps, which brings me to another coach that, of course, is coaching at our alma mater in Syracuse. We'll get to hear from her players in just a second, but we talked to Felicia Leggett-Jack earlier, and obviously, Kelly, they have some holes to fill, especially offensively. What are your expectations for what we'll see there?
Yeah, it was really a rebuilding year, I would say, for Syracuse last year, because when you lose a Deasia Fair and just what she meant to that program and how much she had the ball in her hands, they had to figure themselves out a good bit. I think this is a big year for Syracuse, and we're going to see that culture that Felicia Leggett-Jack is building at Q. Some of the transfers they brought in, or Sophie Burrows, the next step she can take. But I do think Syracuse will be better than last year. They can be somewhat in the mix there and try to push for a bubble spot. But I'm really interested in Syracuse as well.
I think Syracuse is one that has put investment in their program. And if you put money in your program, meaning paying the players, you're going to get talent. And I think no team in this league is immune from having the financial resources to be able to put a good product on the floor. Now, do we know how all of that's going to transpire? We don't know yet, but it's exciting because the coaches are excited about it. We know there's talent in the league, and every single one of these coaches knows what it takes to win in this league. It is not easy because the skill level is so good. So I'm anxious and excited, for a Syracuse and a Stanford to see that number 3 rated freshman recruiting class. I'm excited about Camille Pierre and NC State with their pick and pop, pick and roll game and their 4 out, 1 in, and if they defend in Reynolds, how hard it is to win in that building. There's a lot of good things this morning that we've heard. I think it's exciting for what's coming on the landscape, but no team's immune from financial resources. You got to have financial resources to win in the women's game as well as the men's.
Well, and we also talked with Coach Duffy. I'm interested in Virginia Tech. Karis Baker, Carly Wenzel, two of the really interesting stories from last year with the jumps they took. Karis Baker, to me, is a really unique player. She has great size. She can rebound the ball. She can shoot the three. And she's becoming more comfortable in that 4 spot. Now, who do they have at the 5? That's my big question there. And I think Carly Wenzel, this league, Debbie, so many good point guards. Can she hold her own every single night? So, some nights we saw it. Some nights maybe we didn't. Can she take that next step?
And I think this is where the game has evolved. Players that have size can get it off the glass and initiate off the floor. You don't have to necessarily have that traditional point guard unless it's a dead ball situation, baseline, out of bounds, ATOs, things like that. Otherwise, the skill level is off the glass, up the floor, and you can be the lead guard. You don't have to be the point guard, and there's a lot of players that can play that role.
All right, just getting started here with our number 3. Is that right, guys? Somebody, yeah.
All right, so up next this afternoon around 2:20 p.m., Carl Lawson will join. 2:45 p.m., Jim Phillips, who's the ACC commissioner. Karen Blair at around 3:45 p.m. And, of course, Brookie White Wakeoff at 4:30 p.m. They got so much things in store.
So will Jim Phillips, ACC commissioner, excited to hear what he has to say.
I'm like,
we'll hear from another new head coach, and Karen Blair there at Georgia Tech.
Yeah, I'm like, the women's in I've been watching all season long.
Right now, we got to toss it out to Ari
And
Chambers,
now,
who I'm told is doing some hand-eye coordination here. Oh, she's doing the drills. Okay, let's see.
Ooh,
oh, Ari,
to do that.
Can we? Oh, yeah.
And now we'll be joined by the Syracuse Orange women's basketball players.
So I have a ritual.
And now they're joining the show right now.
Peel oranges as I ask them questions, so y'all be on standby for this.
Wow. All right, it's not a bad idea. They can't just eat an orange. That's not a bad idea.
Why aren't y'all peeling? The theme of last year was elevation. What is the theme of your team this year?
And let's listen in and see what their names are. The names are Sophie Burrows and Layla Philia. Join the show. Let's listen in.
And you saw yourself at Syracuse. Why did you pick the orange? It was definitely a no-brainer. Coach Jack, her staff, being able to be a part of that and play for someone, and Sophie said it best earlier, just playing for someone who would run through a brick wall for you and have your back. I feel like it was definitely a no-brainer for me. Yeah, absolutely. And family is something that you all take very, very seriously, just people having your back in general. You started playing basketball because you're sisters. What else would you have wanted to do with them that was not basketball?
Literally everything. Anything they did, I always wanted to be doing it as well. My mom used to call me a meerkat because I'd be like, me too, like I want to join in. So I know I remember when I went kneeboarding at like 4 years old because they did it, and like I just had to do it myself. So literally anything they did, I wanted to do it as well. That seems so Australian of you.
but Layla, you're close with your brothers too. So which one of y'all steps the most? I know you love a fit check with them. Who has the drip? I'm gonna go with me. Sorry, James and Greg, but I'm gonna have to go with me. I definitely put them on. I think we should put the. Give me the orange. Give me the orange. Give me the orange. So I know you like to cook, so I have menus for you all to design. I will task you with the food. And I will task you with the traits of how to win. So I want a full menu of food items that you would cook or make for us. Dessert included. Give me 3 or 4 courses. And Layla, 3 or 4 qualities that make a good team that can be successful for the season. And as you're constructing this menu, I'll be talking to you. So when did you start cooking, and how did you know you were great at it?
Oh, okay. Never said I was great at it. I guess my mom kind of taught me how to cook a little bit, and I used to enjoy kind of just being in the kitchen with her and helping her out. Still wouldn't claim I'm a great cook, but I just like food, so anything food related, I'm there. Yeah.
And Layla, you be cooking in the kitchen, and by be cooking in the kitchen, I mean the court. What are some things you cook up on the court? My defensive abilities. I'm gonna have to go with that. Definitely, I love locking people up. Gotta love it. Take pride in that. Coach Jack knows that you take pride in that, and she said that she wanted to stretch you offensively. So what have you been working on in the offseason to stretch yourself in that way?
Have to go with my three-point shot. Definitely, she tells me all the time, stick your elbow right in their face and let it fly. And I'm like, okay, Coach, I got you. But she's definitely on me about that. So.
I'm gonna let you finish writing. Are we getting to our meal?
I'm like, no, I'm getting there, but it's taking me some time. I hope I don't have to cook these things.
Yeah, getting there, but taking your time. What have you been improving on this season that might be getting there and you're taking your time?
I definitely say the leadership side of things. I think I stepped into that role a little bit last year, but I think now as a captain this year and kind of having played under Coach Jack the most out of kind of anyone on the team, I definitely want to step into that leadership role a little bit more.
Okay, I think that we must see the menus. I am so sorry. Layla only has 2 dishes. Sophie has 2 as well. Let's just present it with the 2. Let's go ahead. For the menu for the game, we have
defensive stops, including rebounds, and then no ego. I will say that definitely wins a lot of games when that chemistry is on point and your teammates just generally want to see you win. So I feel like I would have to go with those 2.
Let's put it in the camera. Let's see the menu. Now your menu, you're cheating. What's on the
Okay, so as a starter, we have calamari. I think that's just like the OG. I think that's, for the meal, we have blackened salmon, because that's what me and Layla ate for dinner last night. It was really good. And then dessert, we have cheesecake, but specifically my mom's cheesecake, because she makes the best cheesecake.
Oh, I love that. I think I'm going to go take you up on this meal as we hear from Wake Forest right now at the podium.
Yeah, that was from them.